All set to go on a picturesque, snowy December day. And we're off and running from Western New York. As this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ace.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. This is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Murray here on 1st down. Looking his fullback now. Still has some space inside the 35. Gets it to the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Lining up now to try the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Brown 80.
Running for the first time with a Tennessee rookie. Still has some space inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills find an answer with their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here. They'll take this at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. And off to Benson to start the drive. Oh, he drops his cut to the right sideline. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 24 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down, and they go right back to it. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. And they're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And a solid gain there. He gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Hits his running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
They're going to run the draw here with Benson. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. He lost that football. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they retain possession, so that's a positive. But that's the end of them, Brock. They've lost yardage on that fumble. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
On target to Worthy. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Cardinal first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Benson on 1st and 10. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there. Hey, compared to the kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Well, no real answers for that one. I can't imagine you would do that intentionally for any reason, can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. It's a designated keeper for Allen. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Alert!
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Brian Thomas Jr. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills go up by 4 here in the 1st. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Rio ends on the point after. And the Bills jump in front now by 5.
Bills 14. Cardinals 9.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Starting at the 10. Showing a little burst so far. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out.
38-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Arizona.
Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. Coming pistol with Benson. It's so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Play action now. Murray bails out of the pocket quick. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
Murray from the pistol. Getting out to his left. All in left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He'll take this at the 10. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to the well again. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
On 1st down, Allen splits a couple of defenders and completes it. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Lucky to avoid that turnover. Might need some more luck here if they want to convert on this 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Taking a shot deep here. That's complete inside the 35. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bills take a second quarter lead. This is Trujillo to try to point after. line is good in this wintry weather. And the Bills jump in front now by 5.
21. Cardinals 16.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Complete out to the right. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
1. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Hits him on the out route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Flushed out of the pocket. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
It's cut by Harrison. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Another throw coming from Murray. Finds his fullback. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Again, it's Murray to throw. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
2nd and 10 now. Murray to throw. He completes it in traffic. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Cardinals first down.
They'll try and punch it in. And he is into the end zone for an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take the lead just before halftime. They'll try this extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for them on that point after. And the Cardinals take a slim 2-point lead. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Bayshul and Tootin now on the return. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. This makes it up to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10.
56, 56. 319. Hey, tight.
Allen now on first down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. They give up the gut to Benson. He touched the tackle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
The QB keeping this option on first and goal. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Benson. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up third and goal. Fullback's got it. Look at the power. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on fourth and goal.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Leaving the offense out there. It's fourth and goal from the 1. They'll run. It's Benson. And they turn him away. The defense holds strong, and they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a fourth down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground, to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
He needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Back to throw now, Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to have them up to that 23. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Allen. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's second down coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Short pass brought in. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short the marker, maybe a yard away.
32-yard line.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st down, they'll run. Oh, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Allen setting up play action. Throwing the out route complete. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 3rd quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Leo tacks on the extra point. And the Bills jump in front now by 5.
Bills 28. Cardinals 23.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 from the 32. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. They give on 2nd to Benson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He finds Worthy complete. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. A pickup of 17. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the fourth trailing. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Setting up the screen here for Harrison. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Murray from the pistol. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. They're going play action. It's Murray. Oh, he lost the football. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
Murray sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He connects downfield. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
The intended target was his running back. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Lost control of another one. Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that one first. They'll maintain possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. They snap it to Murray. This one quickly to Taylor. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Oh, he loses the football. And the Cardinals pick it up. Space on the right. He's
Well, if this winds up holding as your game winner, and I almost hope it does. I don't know if I should say that. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. But I just love what it illustrates, the want-to from this defense to go and finish. Anytime, anywhere, anyone. You don't know when that big play's coming, but you got to deliver, and they just did.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll run here on first down. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Another carry for him. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They give it to him again. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on first. He's on the move past the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a fourth-quarter lead.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs, elite backs, they could take it to the house.
And his kick is no good. He missed it, but wait just a second. Now at this extra point. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Makes the score Bills 31, Cardinals 31.
There's Trujillo to kick it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10. Kyler looking to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. The give now to Benson. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Cardinals needing 4 points. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here's a design run. Murray has it. Flex attack. He's still going. And a good stop by the defense to limit this damage. They gave up 8, but they still forced this 4th down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. It's Benson on the give. And they are sent off the field. Had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hand off to the back. A lot of space ahead. A big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.